Hussein. Greg Doucette and Hussein trying to scam the entire fitness industry again with a fake natty. Obviously, Greg and Hussein are colluding with an evil plan to destroy the fitness industry. Now, okay, Hussein, Farhat, and Greg, they're under some controversy from a small YouTuber called Anabolic Stick. Okay, so this is a small YouTuber, and I know some of you guys saw this is Sinann streams, my second account where I just post like my stream highlights. So I was talking about it on my stream, and I was like breathing like really heavy into the mic, so I decided to take the video down. Well, I haven't took it down yet, but problem is like I'm breathing so heavy into the mic, like it just sounds like shit. So yeah, so essentially he has 10k subscribers now. I think at the time he had like 1,000. He made this video on Greg Doucette and Hussein, and when the video was starting to gain a little bit of traction, Greg threatened to sue Anabolic Stick. Now I know Greg, I also know Hussein, so this might be a little biased, but I don't think Greg would ever sue him. I think he was just fucking around because I do know Greg. But I mean, it did look weird, and everyone's like, oh my god, Greg wants to sue this guy. And so it obviously validated the narrative of Hussein not being natural. Now, if I look at Hussein, right, I actually don't think he's natural, right, just by looking at him. And I said this in the video. Okay, so strictly speaking, like technically, if you look at his stats, right, let's say he's like 12% body fat, 11%. He's 180 pounds at, what is he, like 5'10", 5'11"? I mean, that's possible naturally. So strictly speaking, it would be technically possible for someone to just look like this. So what's getting everyone hot and bothered is this transformation right here. So obviously before and after, and this is claimed to be a 3-year transformation. And if I were to just look at this, I'd be like, no fucking way, right? And I think this is like leading to a lot of the confusion, is the fact that I think there's some fibbing or miscommunication about the amount of training experience like Hussein actually had and the amount of weight he actually gained to achieve his physique. So here it says 3-year natural transformation, 50 pounds. I got this off his Instagram, right? But also here it says 2021. He's trying to look like his profile picture. Guys, it's 2025 now. So it's actually been 4 years. And I don't know if he's saying 3 years because it like sounds more impressive and like maybe he still looked really good at 3 years. I'm not entirely sure. I felt like that would have been good to mention here. I don't know, small detail. Now, obviously, this is me, right? So the reason I feel, I guess, qualified, quote unquote, to talk about this stuff is like I have used PEDs, and a lot of people are like, oh, why would you ever defend Hussein? Like, he's bigger than you, and you took steroids. Also, by the way, guys, these pictures are like fucking 2 years old, so when I hop on again and do a proper cycle and actually fucking lock in, I'm going to look pretty crazy because I've been building muscle in the shadows ever since. But regardless, like my thing with steroids and like PEDs and all that stuff is like, bro, like that's something you got to do for yourself. Like I'm not going to look at someone who looks better than me naturally and like ever be like upset about that. Like I more personally, like I think it's like cool, like, yo, great, like you can achieve such a great physique naturally. Like, bro, I'm happy for you. Like not everything's this big fucking competition, which is kind of why, you know, the whole natty or not thing, like I make like natty or nots and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, it's just for content. Like I don't really care, but I feel like a lot of people, especially with Hussein and stuff like that, they're like look up to him so much, so they feel like really like triggered by the fact that they think he might have lied. Something a lot of people are pointing to is his gyno here, right? So looks like he has like a bit of a mass under his nipple, but it does seem like he did just have that always. So this is pretty common, guys. I had gyno in puberty, and I still have a little bit right there. You can see it on the mouse to this day. And let's look at some physique comparisons. Here's him with Alex Eubank and Greg. I mean, his shape is obviously like really good. He has like the wider shoulders. He's actually seems like, you know, Alex has an angle on him, and Alex does look a little more anabolic. He's like a bit more red in the chest, has like more muscle definition. Same with Greg. You know, these are two guys who are on PEDs, and then Hussein has this big upper shelf, but he doesn't really have that detail that the enhanced guys have. But that doesn't mean he's natural necessarily. But, I think Anabolic Stick made some compelling points, and like a lot of it is just logical, right? Because if you're playing a numbers game and you're like, okay, like what are the chances this guy is actually natural? Like you're going to be correct saying this isn't natural, like a very high percentage amount of times, right? So yeah, I get why people are fucking saying Hussein's not natural. Now there were a few things I mentioned in the last video, like first of all, to compare yourself as if that means anything is like really stupid, right? Now another thing is this guy talks about is Hussein did a natural bodybuilding show, and he's basically like saying like, you know what, like natural bodybuilding shows are bullshit, which I agree with. But just because he's basically saying like he basically got someone from the show to talk about how no one from the show really got tested, but I mean that's not really Hussein's fault. Like if the organization wants to cheap out, it's no one's fault. It's honestly a disservice to the competitors who actually train naturally, and there might be someone cheating. That's not any like competitor's fault. Like obviously with natural competitions, you might not get tested, but there's always like a chance of that. And so if at this particular show they just thought, oh, the drug test is too expensive, like that's no one's fault, because like the expectation is that you do get a drug test. And I'm just trying to be completely impartial, right? And so a lot of you might have been hearing what I'm saying. You're talking about, okay, well, Hussein and Connor might be friends, or Connor, everyone knows I like Greg, like you're being super biased, whatever. I'm going to prove that's not the case right now, and I'm actually going to do something that a lot of people want to see, right? So Anabolic Stick, right? You make a lot of good points. You make a lot of good arguments. I would like to pay for, on your behalf, Hussein's drug test, because, you said you're a broke college student. You don't have a lot of money. I get it. I've been there. So I want to get you involved in drug testing Hussein. So message me on Instagram, or I don't know, maybe I'll try and like DM you. Can I email this person? Anabolic Stick. I'm Connor Sinann. I would like to get you involved in a Hussein Farhat drug test. Basically, I can fly you out, or we can FaceTime or something, and I want to bring you along to drug test Hussein. I will, yeah, I literally can't spell, I'm retarded, but it's whatever. Let me know if we can do this. The reason I'm involving you is because I know you wouldn't ever lie. So yeah, so we'll get Anabolic Stick involved in like drug testing Hussein, so like he can like watch over it, make sure it's all legit. So basically like I can pull up on Hussein and we can make him do like a blood test or a drug test, because like I know where he's at, you know what I'm saying? So I can just pull up on him randomly. Like I do like him and stuff, and like but I'm sure he'd be down, because like he literally says he's natural, so there's literally no reason why he shouldn't. Obviously, I feel like his transformation is like so crazy, but we can just solve this with drug testing, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, like, I mean, there's ways to get around it, but if he's like actually blasting sauce, then like something will show up, like there'll be some irregularity. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got off like in like 7 days, like there's nothing you can really take that won't show up like 7 days later. Even if it comes out of your system, like the drug itself, like you'll still have elevated like liver enzymes or like fucked up kidney function or just something, right? I mean, we saw Alex Eubank was getting kidney damage with TRT, right? So Yeah, Alright, so overall, I like Greg. I like Hussein, obviously. You guys know this, man. Like, you guys are going to say I'm protecting them. But I'm willing to fund, like, all the drug testing and stuff like that because, a lot of people criticize or, like, oh, I can't afford the drug testing. Well, I can afford the drug testing. My only thing is I need to involve one of y'all because, like, we need to make sure it's actually, like, legit. You know what I'm saying? Because if like one of his friends like drug tests him, like people won't believe that. So I want obviously like anabolic stick to like be involved in stuff like that. And yeah, it should be good.